Hello, my name is Maria Miller from MathMammoth.com, and this is Mathy, my mascot and assistant. In this lesson we're going to study metric units for measuring length, and I intend this lesson for about 4th grade. It could be used for 5th grade too. And I wrote a big table of all the metric units we are going to look at in this lesson. The basic unit being here, the meter. Okay? And students are probably very familiar by this point with centimeters and with millimeters, okay? But actually there's a unit in between here too. Between centimeter and meter there's a decimeter, okay? And each time the conversion factor between two neighboring units is 10. I wrote it here. 10 millimeters makes 1 centimeter. 10 centimeters makes a decimeter. And then 10 decimeters makes 1 meter. Okay? It also follows that 10 centimeters making a decimeter and 10 decimeters making a meter, that 100 centimeters makes a meter. Okay, it's 10 times 10. If you jump 2 units, then the factor is 100. If you jump 3 units from millimeters to meters, there will be 1000 millimeters in a meter. And then going up, we'll also have meters. 10 meters makes a decameter, and then 10 decameters makes a hectometer, and then 10 hectometers makes a kilometer. But hectometer and decameter are rarely used, if ever. So there's no need to really remember them much, except you need to know that they are there. The metric units go systematically by tens here, okay? And here's my ruler that has centimeters on this side. It goes up to 60 centimeters, okay? So if I took 40 more, this much more, then I would have a meter. 100 centimeters makes a meter, okay? And if you have your school ruler, it has centimeters and millimeters, so you should be familiar with those already. Decimeter is this much, 10 centimeters. Here's a decimeter, 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 etc. Now let's look at some conversions between units. I wrote here the 3 things you mostly need to remember. 1 kilometer, 1000 meters. 1 meter, 100 centimeters, and then 1 centimeter being 10 millimeters. 3 meters therefore, how many centimeters would it be? 1 meter is 100, so 3 meters is 300 simply. And 7 meters, 21 centimeters. 7 meters is 700 centimeters and then 21 more. So 721 centimeters. Or the other way, 800 centimeters obviously is going to be 8 meters. And then here, 495 centimeters. 400 centimeters is exactly 4 meters. And then we have the 95 here, left over so to speak. These conversions are really easy because we are using 10, 100, 1000. Just have to remember the conversion factors. 52 millimeters, how many centimeters is it in millimeters? Okay, 10 millimeters makes 1 centimeter. So 50 millimeters makes 5 centimeters and then 2 millimeters left over. 18 centimeters, 2 millimeters. Okay, 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. So 18 times 10 is 180 plus 2. 182 millimeters. And a little more. 5 kilometers, 200 meters. Now we remember the kilo, meaning 1000. 5 kilometers will be 5000 meters, plus 200 meters, 5200. And 8470 meters. Okay, 8000 of those will make 8 kilometers. And the rest is left here. Now let's go on to some applications here. First of all, addition. If I have 4 kilometers, 800 meters, and then some other distance, 7 kilometers, 300 meters. How long a distance is it together? I can add 4 and 7, 11 kilometers, and then 800 and 300 meters, 1100 meters. But that is more than 1 kilometer, you have to know this. 1100 meters will make 1 kilometer, and then 100 meters. So in total, we have the 11 kilometers and then we got 1 more kilometer from there, 12 kilometers and 100 meters. Here, centimeters, meters, centimeters. Okay, Maybe you want to change this to meters and centimeters. There's 2 meters here, right? 200 centimeters makes 2 meters. So here's 2 meters and 50 centimeters. 2 meters and 4 meters. 6 meters. And then the 50 and 40 centimeters is 90 centimeters. It's not very difficult. Joe is 1.5 meters tall. Andy is, maybe his little brother, 117 centimeters tall. Andy wants to be taller than Joe, so he stands on a chair that is 45 centimeters tall. Have you ever done that? Standing on a chair to make yourself taller? How much taller is Andy now than Joe? The main difficulty here is that something is here. This is in meters, this is in centimeters. And in order to add and subtract these things and work with these numbers, we need to have everything in the same kind of unit. Either everything in meters or everything in centimeters. And this time, obviously, it's easier to work in centimeters, so let's change this to centimeters. 1.5 meters. Okay, 1 meter being 100 centimeters, so then half a meter, 50 centimeters, and in total 150, right? I'll put it here. Joe is 150 centimeters tall. When Andy stands on this chair, Andy will be how tall? We add these. Okay, this would be, if this was 120 plus 45, we would get 165. And it is 3 centimeters short of that, 162 centimeters. And Joe being 150 centimeters, we look at the difference, it's 12 centimeters difference. So that's how much taller he is than Joe. Lastly, I think Matthew provided us with this problem, right? Yeah. Now, do you like swimming, Matthew? Yeah, he said he loves swimming. Okay. Matthew swims back and forth in this pool 6 times each day. And in how many days will he have swum a whole kilometer? See, this is a little pool. Actually, it's a normal size, I guess. But 25 meters. And he goes back and forth. 6 times each day. He goes back and forth 6 times. So he goes jun jun once, second time, and so on. When he goes once back and forth, it is 50 meters of swimming. So 6 times back and forth would be 6 times 50 meters. That's 300 meters. Okay. 1 day, 300 meters. How many days will he have to swim? 300 meters per day, so that he will have swum a whole kilometer. Just remember, 1 kilometer in meters is 1,000 meters. This word kilo here, meaning 1,000. So in 3 days, he will have swum 900 meters, not quite enough. But in 4 days, he will have swum more than a kilometer. 1,200 meters to be exact. Okay, we're all done.